Okay, here's my 2007 GoldWing. This edition is the full heat premium stereo ABS navigation model, and I've got over $10,000 worth of modifications, some 60 plus items on this. The goal was to make the ultimate touring machine, which I've done. I'm the second owner. It had 2,650 miles on the machine when I got it, and it now has just a little over 12,000. It's been under factory warranty from Honda, extended warranty. I've never had any problems with it at all. So I'm going to take you through it. I probably am going to forget some things, so refer to my ad listing and you'll get the full complete details that are in this, but I'll take you through some of it. Okay, here we go. Let's start on the front end. First of all, I've got a 6mm special edition National Cycle V-Strim windshield with the adjustable vent on the front. You're going to see a lot of Kuryakin chrome parts on here. This nose piece has been added, and a lot of other little chrome pieces you're going to see on the fairings. The quality of the body, there's no apparent scratches. It's in just absolute near showroom quality, mint. And I have a lot of pictures, as I said. Up front here we've got the Traction A20 cartridges that are in there, Kuryakin fork brace with protectors here for bugs hitting and ruining your seals. We've got a timing cover sitting back in there, and I do have the factory Honda add-on fog lights with these are protector covers that we put on, and also you can see down here the Kuryakin front rider pegs there, and I'm going to talk about those in a minute. 85 watt PIAA lights both sides, and of course we've got the assortment of wings. These are hand wings that can be adjusted here to put the wind away from you or direct wind towards you. These are great for getting the upper part of your body. These will get the lower parts of your body. And then down here, this little gate here opens up and will put some great heat on your feet. Along with this can be opened up. Of course, we've got full heat. The grips are heated, seats are heated, and I'll show you those controls in a minute. Okay, we've added a few things here. We're going to go through the controls, as I said, in just a minute. The floorboards for the back, we've got a couple of power lit outlets on each side for accessories or to charge the battery. Again, some chrome add-ons here. This, we've got a control for the passenger. So the passenger can completely push this button. This has all been customized and modified so they can completely shut off their headphones if they want to. They can also control the volume of the stereo here, and I've modified this from the Honda factory so it can go quieter. And then also this push-to-talk button for the CB is available there. It's got the premium stereo system in it. On the other side, we've got the hookup for that passenger for their headset, and they've got a heat outlet, another power outlet. This is for heat. This is the heat control, so these are all Gerbings controls, variable controls for the passenger, and this is also the seat heater for the passenger. A little bit about the controls up here. We've got two navigation systems, and when I start the engine you'll see those running. We've got the factory one. We've got a Garmin 450 here with a satellite radio system up here. This is a tire pressure monitor that's available there. We've got some California grips on here. They're real soft, really nice, and it's got the factory heated grips, which are controlled over here. Here's the front heat seater, seat heat for the rider, and the grip heater. Okay, and GoldWing's got a lot of controls on it. This controls the headlight height, and this is for the driving lights, and right over here is for the PIAA lights. Okay, and so those will come on automatically. There's an on-off here, but it'll come on automatically when you flip your high beams on. over here are the navigation controls. And this key opens up the glove box. This glove box over here, it's just a push button. And I'm including some money in there. That's pretty good. There's also a 12-volt outlet you can see down in there. I've got a couple 12-volt outlets, one here and one in the trunk. Okay, these are the adjusters for the windshield if you want to raise and lower it. It is manual, but it's very simple to do. Okay, as far as the seat goes, this is all custom. It's about a $1,000 seat, custom made. Very, very comfortable, incredible. I've put 500 plus miles on, and it's just wonderful. So both the front and back have been completely done. Everything that you see here, the custom riders, back pillion 2, there's storage in here. There's also on a GoldWing storage on 2 side compartments here as well. Nice handles there. Under the seat, we've got a number of electronic components. One of those is a speedo healer. So it actually adjusts and corrects the 7% error that's off on the speedometer. So the speedometer is perfectly accurate. Also, we've got an autocom, about $1,000 worth of communications gear. So when you plug in here as the rider or the passenger, you're able to integrate your iPhone with the Garmin and stereo music and a 2-way radio. So in the back I'll show you there's an interface where you can plug in a Kenwood radio, and there's also an iPod interface. You can plug an iPod in. This is the push to talk button right here for the 2-way radio. Push to talk for the CB is right here along with all the controls for the CB. Autocom is the highest end audio you can get. It's just a fantastic system. So you can basically make and take phone calls, listen to music, change things all through your helmet. Okay, let's go to the back here for a second. Go to the trunk. We've got some other chrome appointments here and down on the fender down there. This light has been replaced on the spoiler. The spoiler was an option from Honda. That light has turn signals in it and running lights and stop light. So that's a change. Inside here we have a variety of cargo nets. We've got the Honda lighted mirror system in here. Okay? And these things you can take these nets on and off very, very simply. If you don't want them, or if you want to get to that mirror and flip it up, that's easy. We've got storage over here. There's a lot of details here. This has been modified. We've got protectors over here so that the paint doesn't get scratched from the lid. These are common Honda add-on things. We've got custom carpet. There's storage underneath here. There's a storage place that you can lift up and has a lot of storage. Let me see if I can lift that up. There we go. So there's a lot of space available under there. And then over here we have the iPod interface. I've got a little Velcro there. You can just put that on the back of your iPod, put it up there and plug it in. It's all controlled by the handlebar controls. And we also have the Kenwood VHF radio interface. This is a battery eliminator. So basically you take the battery off the back of the Kenwood and you plug this in, and that gives you all of your audio and all your controls. Also that second outlet is back here, 12 volts, so if you want to go ahead and charge up your iPhone or whatever, you can stick a little adapter in there to. Also, the final thing here is, besides this little nice net, is we've got the Honda light back here as well. Okay, as we continue on with storage, let's look at these. So we've got your right and left bags. We've got organizers in here, which are very, very nice. We've got carpeting in there. And then also we have custom LED lighting. This works obviously without the ignition on. So you've got LED lights up in here and here, and it lights up the whole inside at night. It's a little more difficult maybe to see now, but it's a wonderful feature. Over on the other side, similar feature. And then we've got some accessories that go with the bike. There is a toolkit back in there. That's the Honda toolkit. I've never used it. we've got a compressor and tire plugger and battery cables, and I've never used any of those, but they're great on a trip. So that's good stuff to have when touring. And also here's the switch for the lights on this side as well. And if we're talking about great storage, when I travel with my wife, she needs a little extra space. So this is where we get that little extra space. Actually, a lot of extra space. So this is called a packet rack. And it is attached to a full trailer hitch underneath here that's hidden. When you take this out, you can't see it, but there is a trailer hitch available. I'll show you some of those components in a minute. But this packet rack has all kinds of available covers. It does have a little sliding thing here that locks this to the carrier, and it has a lock so somebody can't take it. And also the complete platform is locked underneath with a key. I have the same key for both. And there's also a rain cover. So that little cover right there goes over top. There's a lot of pockets in here. This is a great add-on feature for traveling. And it's very low, so you don't even feel that back there when you're actually riding. And I've added these chrome tips, and I turned them down. So the exhaust does not hit here, it goes down below. So every little detail's been thought of. It's got basically brand new tires. I think I have a few thousand miles on these tires, front and rear Bridgestones that are there. Okay, well let's start it up and show you a few other things. If you know GoldWings, these things are amazing. The navigation systems are starting up. You can customize it with your name. And then with this display button, you can kind of change the display. You have to hit the enter button over here to take the display and begin to start the navigation system. So the GPS says ready now or ready to go. We can also make some changes in that display. Okay, and there's an info screen, and this is where your temperature is, where your preload adjuster is that I showed you down here, that up and down button and those memo buttons. And you've got your trip here, and you can dim the light there. Of course, Garmin, I don't need to tell you anything about the Garmin. The Garmin's the Garmin, okay? Again, I mentioned the heaters are here. And you can see 12,319 miles on it. By the way, the Garmin does have a lock here, so somebody can't just walk up. There's a key for that, and take that off of there. Alright, I'll show you a little bit about the lights. So what I'm going to do is show you the normal. Okay, we've got our low beams on, we've got our driving lights on right now. And I'm going to put it in high beam. And those 85 watters are unbelievable. The amount of light that's on the front of this, on the GoldWing, is unbelievable. Now, for the turn signals, we've got a little add-on. It's about a $300 add-on, but I love it. And that is muff mirrors, they're called. So you can see in the mirrors, you know, that from the back you get to see that. Now I'll also show you back here, there's what I was talking about. You've got running lights, stop lights, and turn signals, up, high, and low. I always try to get lights up, high, and low. And of course on a GoldWing, another nice feature is reverse. Yes, reverse. So if you put this thing, you push this button in, inside of the display, next to neutral, an R will show up, and then you basically use the starter button, which says reverse on it, to roll you backwards. So there's a very low center of gravity on a GoldWing. It's just excellent. I also wanted to mention, this is the heat control for heated clothing. You plug your heated clothing in here, and this is where you control it for the rider. And then I mentioned before, the passenger plugs in here, and their control is right there. Okay, so there's no reason to not ride. The suspension system I mentioned is traction, and you can preload and rebound adjust right here. So I did have the top end kit that they buy. You can just turn the wheel and adjust that with a real two different size hex wrenches. So that's available too. And the shock, as I said, is all controlled here with the preload. All right. So I do have a video with the bike running down the street, so we will get that done and add it on here. So I'm going to take one more walk around, and this is my 2007 Honda GoldWing GL 1800. Thanks for watching. Okay, also what comes with the bike is the original owner's manual, some extra keys. There is the plug-in for the trailer hitch. I have the full electric kit for it as well. And then you've got the Honda Complete Service Manual, an electrical troubleshooting guide, parts. We've got a full cover, and we've got all of the bags for the 2 saddlebags there and for the trunk. And these are Honda GoldWings, so you know they're the good ones. So you've got, with all this plus that storage, it makes just for a great traveling indeed. So there you go. Thank you very much. This is my 2007 GoldWing GL 1800.